So we are going to get right into it with some 30-pound action. Loading in, we have Emulsifier versus Smack-O-Lantern. It is going to be a destructive match, to say the least.
I'm excited, Kyle.
Fight, robots, fight.
We're off. First fight of prime
that was
time,
a
and
massive,
those are some
massive
big
hit.
hits. Oh, wow. All right, every weapon impact so far has gone the way of Emulsifier.
Well, there will be no more weapon-to-weapon impacts because the weapon on Smack-O-Lantern is entirely gone.
Now frame rails are on their way out too. I see a wheel just spinning around.
It's a Beyblade in the arena at this point.
Let it rip.
This could be a kill shot, Kyle. I think it's gonna be. Smack-O-Lantern is getting carved.
Emulsifier not getting that great fight that they're hoping for. Just grinding away at Smack-O-Lantern. Although I suppose at this point they don't really need the bite.
No, I think grinding is the kind thing to do in this case.
Honestly, yeah, you get to show your aggression, show you're still doing damage, but not completely wrecking from his work. Oh, wow, and we spoke too soon. Now he's just smacking it around the arena.
That's the point where everybody's happy here. Smack-O-Lantern is stuck. It will get its unstick from the house bot if possible. But it won't get attacked as much. It won't get completely eviscerated. Assuming Emulsifier has mercy, which it might not. Oh my gosh,
that was terrifying.
It appears this match is going to a count out just before the end of the match, but we'll see.
And we can see the multi-bot configuration doing a little dance. Celebratory dance.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Not saved by the bell. That did, in fact, go to a knockout just before the clock ran out.
This is Vorion versus Catalyst.
Brandon Bennett Young and Vorion, they're coming off of an All-Stars championship back in December.
Yep.
Fight, robots, fight.
There's Catalyst by Corey Nason. Just a hard-hitting robot. But it's relatively new. Vorion is not. Vorion is fairly dialed in at this point.
We are nearly 50 feet away and 2 layers of bulletproof glass away from Catalyst, and I can feel the table vibrating
everything
with that
this
spinning
building
weapon.
is.
It looks like Vorion is able to just push Catalyst around, but no real weapon engagement happening yet.
Yeah, a small bit of grinding, but other than that, nothing to... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, make no mistake, Vorion has a nasty weapon, but it is a control robot at heart.
There for that unstick.
Called it. He yelled it. Please don't hit me. I'm calling for an unstick.
Every moment that Catalyst is stuck in this arena,
Tap out.
There we go. The larger knife kitty trying to get its multi-bot, main part of the multi-bot down. Unable to do so.
In cage 4, it is Emulsifier. And Ares, this is going to be so good, guys. I'm excited.
Fight, robots, fight.
go.
Nice dodge from the Ares team there.
Oh, huge,
Beautiful.
huge hit. Another huge hit. Oh my God! Look at that. That robot is skewered into our floor.
He lawn darted him.
He absolutely lawn darted it. That was a tap out, I believe.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. I think that was, look at that.
No,
Is that too deep for Fluffy?
no, it is not
No,
a tap out.
no.
It's a call for an unstick.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Those forks still embedded in the floor, and now Emulsifier coming to help.
And he's ahead!
Ares is ahead! Ares is ahead! Will it get down? Yes!
No, that robot is dead. He is
Wow.
Emulsifier is headed to the finals
Wow.
for the March 30-pound bracket.
Matt Borres and Emulsifier, your reigning and defending 30-pound champion, moves on to the finals at the March events.
We might need to fix the ceiling after that one. That was such a roof shot, and we're about to see it here.
Weapon-to-weapon impact not working out great for Ares. That shot into the roof. They come right back down and lawn darted into the floor.
Wow.
I mean, just spiked him in.
He was out of frame for so long.
Yeah. The hang time was incredible.
Nothing touching the floor on that robot except for those 2 forks.
We have Vorion going up against Beast again in the 30-pound bracket. One of these robots will be guaranteed a spot to go and try and dethrone Emulsifier at the end of the year.
Before this match starts, I just want to say congratulations to the team from ASU. First time here at NHRL, getting a bot into the semifinals in the 30-pound bracket. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Really impressive work from that team.
5, 4, 3, 2.
But now they're going up against a dialed-in seasoned competitor in Brandon Bennett Young and his apex predator known as Vorion.
Few exchanges without a true winner from these, kind of feeling each other out.
Those are very even. Now, guys, the way this is going to work, in theory, is that Vorion is going to try and play the ground game, get under Beast, and be able to win those weapon exchanges simply because it is under the other robot. So far, though, that is not happening.
Well, you see the fork on the right side of Vorion there is, it seems to be lodged upwards. I don't know if it got bent out of shape, but that is not going to help them with those ground game engagements.
No, every benefit that having that fork was giving before, it is doing the opposite now. Still, Vorion getting a lot of contact. You see a lot of sparks flying. I don't see any movement from Beast now.
No, that was a series of hits that didn't look super impressive from the outside, but you got to imagine each one doing just a little bit of damage on the inside of Beast.
And that accumulative damage is on top of all day he's been receiving damage from these fights.
These robots have taken a pounding.
Now I'm standing up here with Brandon Bennett Young. In less than 20 minutes, he's going to be fighting the final 30-pound fight of the evening. And look at this. There are 2 Vorions that are sitting here on the desk, ready to go. Brandon, do you know which robot you're going to be running in this fight?
Oh yeah, I definitely know.
Brandon, which robot are you going to be running?
Vorion.
Oh, good. Good. Now, tell me a little bit more about these 2 different configurations here. Both of them are completely ready to go. You can make a decision here, I guess, on the fly to run the other one. But tell me the differences here that we're looking at.
Yeah, so you have to think about it in terms of what's the tip on the fork. The weapons are the same, the lifters are the same, but if you can see in the one my hand is near, the edges of the fork are made of TPU, they're flexible. The idea here is that if I go into the other robot, they sort of comply and allow it to sort of flex, take some energy out of the system and allow me to sort of, take some energy and take the shot a little better. Now the other one, farther from me, sort of on the pedestal over here, that one has the hard forks. So these hard forks that are, one big piece, they're better at deflecting. So if you think about a hard material like Emulsifier's blade, it'll hit it, bounce off, and that allows me to sort of keep the pressure on him. In fact, in a really good shot, it could even throw him sort of back on his hind heels and get me to sort of reset the situation.
Now, you've faced Emulsifier before. I know that you fought him in the finals. Now, you're both Golden Dumpster winners. You won your first Golden Dumpster in August of last year. He's won several Golden Dumpsters and several Golden Bretts. You're certainly the underdog going into this fight. Talk to me a little bit through your thought process as you're getting ready for this. What do you need to do to win?
So with Emulsifier, the entire day was built around it. As soon as I saw him registered in the competition, I thought, okay, he's the man. So in order to handle Emulsifier, the goal is to really get on the sides. So everybody says that, and everybody's sort of going to try that. But with Emulsifier's body, he has the very big blade, very high speed that allows it to sort of gyro a little bit. And I'm watching all sort of our old fight in the finals, and I see that that was a big case as well in our fight. Next to that, of course, is the mini-bot. In our fight, he's able to get a good side shot onto my forks, bend it, throw me, and that was sort of the end of the story there. So if I can get a good angle on Emulsifier, especially the mini-bot, sort of avoid it or direct it in some regard, that'll be the way, make it a true 1v1 gladiatorial match, and make it a true slobber knocker. If he can take the hit, and I can take the hit, and that's the story.
Now, one last question for the fans who are going to be watching this match here in 15 minutes. What are they going to be looking for to know that you're winning the match? Like, what is it that's going to turn the tide for you?
So in general, what you're going to look for me at least, is to have Emulsifier being pushed back and me at angle. So you don't want me nose to nose with Emulsifier. His blade's bigger, it can touch me first. But you want me to go around his sides to the treads, clip them, hit the back of the robot, invert if I have to, get him tumbling, off balance, something like that. Because otherwise, if he gets to me and just starts wailing on it, he's got the power, he's got the reach, it's a difficult battle.
This is the bot to beat, as Brandon said earlier, the man, Emulsifier. Let's learn a little bit more about what makes this bot tick.
Matt, tell us, your secret weapon, what is it?
I can't tell you that. That's a top secret.
You can't tell us anything about it.
Well, I can tell you it's stronger than what everyone else is running. It's harder, and it's less brittle. But I can't tell you what it is. It came through a military contractor. But again, I can't say the name right now. We've got our titanium plow, which we normally run against horizontals. And we've got 4 or 5 different variations of forks, depending on who we're fighting. We've got some hardened tool steel forks. We've got some softer plastic forks. We've got thicker top covers. We can run any combination of all that we want, depending on the opponent. But a lot of times you don't know who you're fighting. You don't know who you're up against. We'll keep a keen eye on our opponent. We'll see what they're intending on doing. We'll try to counter it as best we can. And we'll see what kind of design we're up against, and we'll pick our attachments accordingly.
Here we go. The first impact is going to tell a lot about this fight.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Hit him again. Hit him again. Hit him again. Come on. Front.
The bottom of it, man.
Can't turn.
Around him. He's stuck.
Send it. Send it. Send it again. Send it. Nice. Send it again. Keep sending it. Keep sending it. He's tapping. He's tapping. Awesome. Let's go.
Emulsifier, your winner, their first fight of the day.
We're stuck. Good job, Corey. That was better than last time. I mean, you almost had me there.
Ready, let's get unloaded.
There's a lot of good robots here. Every year they get better and better. There's not going to be an easy match, in my opinion. So, all of them. We'll just take one match at a time.
Right, real quick before you go. What was that secret weapon again?
This interview's over.
We've got Matt Borez and Emulsifier from Columbus, Ohio. An amazing 26-5 record with 23 KOs. He's been the world champ twice. And Brandon Bennett Young from Bowie, Maryland with an 11-3 record and 7 KOs. He is the reigning All-Stars champion.
That is a matchup of absolutely epic proportions here.
You know, I often forget
4,
that Emulsifier
3,
is technically a part of the Ohio contingent.
Fight. Robots fight.
Technically correct. Oh, that was a great start by Vorion and a little bit of a flub by Emulsifier.
Yeah. Trying to get around to the side of Vorion and get a hit on that juicy side panel.
These angles are
Very
Nice
careful
job.
driving. Oh, and that both mini-bots coming into play here.
Now, Emulsifier has 2 partner robots, so one of those could help free it,
Yeah.
while the other one is high centering Vorion.
I don't know if he's able to get out from underneath. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, interesting. Emulsifier is actually hung up on something else in this arena. I can't tell what.
No.
And now Vorion's partner is trying to get the mini-bot from Emulsifier out from underneath Vorion.
The
they can't
dynamics here
unstick.
are nuts. Yeah, there should be an unstick for both of these robots because apparently, yeah, the time period has passed by.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so now they're both
Wow.
mobile. Vorion taking full advantage, getting in on the side plate. And this is the dance. They're coming in at the angle. This is exactly where Brandon Bennett Young wanted to be at this point in the matchup.
He's
That
getting
weapon.
closer and closer to that drive belt.
Yeah,
This is so sketchy. This could have gone the opposite way. Look at both of these with short bots coming in. This is really where Brandon's going to struggle, is when they get in and get underneath. And high center of giving Emulsifier the shot.
Oh, this is right on the edge, folks. Oh my goodness, look at that. The fork is, yes,
Vorion
this
came in
is
hard. He's got that self-rider.
He's got the self-rider.
Did the self-rider just come off, though?
No, it's still there, but that robot is not. Oh, what a huge hit!
No.
Smoke coming from the robot, folks. This could be the end for Vorion. And
Yeah,
Brandon
that
Bennett
Rider is trying. It's working, but it's going up against the wall. It doesn't look like it's able to get the full range of motion.
We are going for a count out, but if that robot, yeah, oh, there it is. It's so painful. This fight is so tense. The house robot is trying to free Vorion despite the efforts of Emulsifier. There it goes!
Oh, nasty.
But it's free!
Now you can see that one fork is bent down.
That's going to be a lot of problem for Vorion.
Yeah, and I believe we are counting that unstink as having completed previously, which means that Vorion stays where Vorion lays. And this will be going to a knockout for Emulsifier. Your winner of the March 30-pound bracket is Emulsifier. They will be moving on with a top seed to the finals and the championship at the end of this year. Brandon Bennett Young taking home a well-earned but undoubtedly disappointing second place in the March 30-pound category.
Matt Borez, Emulsifier, 2023 world champion, laying the groundwork to go for 2024. Tell us about the day.
It's been a phenomenal day, and all the matches have been intense like that. And yeah, I think we made a statement that we're coming back in 2024 and going for a three-peat, so.
It was a tactical mini-bot destruction there. We did that on purpose. That was a pre-arranged strategy. So that was definitely purposeful destruction.
One last question, Matt. What's the secret to the weapon again?
Can't tell you.
All right, well, hang around here for a second. We got something to give you, but back to you guys at the desk.
What a fight. There are pieces of both robots strewn around that arena. I shouldn't say both robots, all the robots.
All of the robots, yes.
That was punishing.
That is quite a statement to make. You heard him, Matt Borez and Emulsifier going to the World Championships, and they are going with a purpose. And I dare say that weapon, whatever it's made of, is coming with them.
Matt, Bots FC, there's really only one more thing for me to do here, and that is to present you with your golden dumpster. Congratulations!
Pramheda is going up against Grim Ripper. This is another fantastic match of heavy hitters. Let's see how it goes.
4, 3, 2.
Zach Knight has been a man possessed today. He wants this golden dumpster. He wants to take this 12-pound division, and he is wanting to show everybody he is still the top of the food chain amongst 12-pound robots here. And ripping the armor off the side of Grim Ripper. Grim Ripper has that horseshoe-style armor just completely ripped to pieces on that left-hand side of the bot.
Yeah, it is struggling to move. Both wheels are up. Oh my gosh!
Wow, weapon still fully functional on Grim Ripper, but they're not able to deliver it in any way. That wheel is askew on the right-hand side a little bit there, too.
Still spinning, but not able to aim that weapon for Grim Ripper, and that last hit from Pramheda left them on their head.
Yeah, Grim Ripper is getting ripped to pieces bit by bit.
Zach and Pramheda, I believe, thinks it's just about over. He drove right back to the opening door.
Yeah, not messing around, not wasting time today. Zach is a man on a mission.
Knockout.
This is Blackjack versus Caldera 12. Now there's Drew Davis and his two boys. They are operating the entire multi-bot configuration that is Blackjack.
2, 1.
Fight. Robots
True
fight.
family affair, as Glenn Boxell is driving with his son Brian.
First big hit has Caldera 12 inverted.
Huge, huge hits. I can't tell, is the front plow now missing from Blackjack, or is it simply minimal to start with?
I think it's gone.
Yeah, there are little bits and pieces of it.
It's shattered on impact.
Wow.
Caldera 12 is terrifying. Look at that. Oh, no.
Yes, but it is not missing, Kyle. It is still there. The bumper on the corner is gone.
I see, yep.
But that steel front plow is still absorbing the impacts from Caldera. still anyone's match, but look at the dead silence of the smaller robots in the arena right now. This is all about the main bot versus main bot. And you know what? We're both right. Half of the front armor on Caldera is in place. It was split in half.
Wow.
What a driving challenge for Blackjack right now. It needs to lead with that edge that's still intact. If it doesn't, it is dead in an instant.
The spinner on the smaller Caldera is still working, but the larger one does seem to be having intermittent issues.
Oh, there it is! Caldera on fire!
Unintentional fire in the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am relatively confident that is a motor controller. That is the electronics on the inside of Caldera giving up the ghost. The magic smoke escaping, and your winner by knockout will be Blackjack.
You gotta love it.
Wow. This is going to be Steggy versus Pramheda. This is a stalwart robot at this event. You see Pramheda, you are afraid of Pramheda all the time, but Zach is really going for that brass ring again this time.
I gotta say, John is a level-headed kid, but he looks spooked going to this match, and I cannot blame him.
Yeah, Zach is 2 fights away from 50 total fights.
Oh, yeah.
Pramheda.
This, honestly, is not the best matchup for Steggy. The driving is going to have to be on point to get a good hit in on Pramheda. There are no mini-bots, you'll notice. This is as raw as it gets. Head-to-head battles.
Wow. That was a beautiful bit of cautious driving
and
from
there
Zach
is
Knight.
the belt from Steggy on the ground. That weapon is down. However, it also seems like the weapon on Pramheda's.
Nope,
I spoke too soon.
It's functioning. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now, is he able to drive? What's the pause here? He called for an unstick, so he thinks he's high-centered on something.
It's possible. It's so hard to tell from the desk sometimes.
You got to wonder what kind of internal damage that belt just shredded off in that impact. That was a beautiful piece of driving from Pramheda.
Guys, you could see the wheels are actually still spinning on that robot.
I wonder if it just got so bent.
It could very well just be so bent on the underside that those wheels. There it is. Now it's moving again.
Yeah, you're right.
So he was 100% right to call for that unstick. It was not successful. But you do what you can do.
Winner of this matchup will have to go on to face Pramheda in the next round, and a Zach Knight on a mission today for the finals.
Yeah, the next round is it.
Oh,
nice shot by Bumbleblitz.
Yeah, that mini bot working fantastically. Oh, such a hit. Look, it is embedded in the top armor on Blackjack.
3 hits in a row. Beautiful strategy done to perfection.
Now, that said, folks at home, you can see the red on Blackjack. That is armor added for just such a robot as Bumbleblitz. That is gooey material called TPU. It absorbs hits very well. Think of it as an extra life or two for big hits on the top armor.
And so throughout the tournament, these robots are able to swap configurations in between fights to present themselves in the most optimal way for their opponent.
Oh, that was a big win exchange for Blackjack. 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Oh, the weapon arm is really struggling to self-right Bumbleblitz. I think they're going to ask for an unstick. It may well be stuck into the ground.
But it looks like the countout is happening, and the knockout just happened.
Wow.
Drew Davis going on to face Pramheda in the finals.
That is a rough blow for Liam. He really, really wanted that win, and it was, he was on the cusp of it. You can see that is a tough blow.
This is the second place for this robot in the past month.
All right, let's check out the tail of the tape for this 12-pound final. Pramheda from Zach Knight out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, has a 30-19 record with 24 amazing KOs, a 1.5-inch weapon reach compared to Blackjack from Drew Davis of Schenectady, New York, with a 13-9 record, 8 KOs there, and slightly shorter weapon reach at 1.25 inches.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight.
Away
Robots
we
fight.
go in your finals match. So far, Blackjack not able to get under Pramheda.
No.
Beautifully executed. You can see bits of Blackjack strewn across the arena. That was a big, damaging hit right out of the box.
Yeah, Pramheda is really taking advantage of some of the war damage that Blackjack has accumulated throughout the day.
Oh, and that is a stick. I think we are going to see a house bot unstick on Blackjack.
No,
Blackjack
there's
is
no
not
movement.
moving.
The wheels are
Or
spinning.
they're high centered.
On
I
something.
think this probably can, if they're not high centered on their self, I would consider this an incomplete unstick.
I agree.
I want Zach to help.
I also want Zach to help. I'm with you there, Sam.
That's that.
That's it. That's the
Your
end.
winner by knockout in the 12-pound class for March NHRL is Pramheda.
Zach Knight, Pramheda, you got a dumpster. You're going to the World Championships. What's going through your mind right now?
A lot of things. So it's been about 2 years since the last time I got a dumpster. So there was a point where I was like, am I falling off? And it was like, everybody gets that doubt. So for me, it's like, hey, I'm still just as good as I was in 2022, and I'm ready to keep coming back.
How does it feel to be back on top of the mountain?
I'm super happy. I'm like shaking and like, yeah.
Zach, there's only one thing left for me to do here, and that's to give you your 12-pound dumpster. Congratulations!
All right, we've got Impakt in the pink corner and Eruption in the blue corner.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight. Robots fight.
Two of the best drivers in this 3-pound weight class, Brian Boxel and Lars. Woo-wee. Nasty hit there from Impakt, launching Eruption across the arena. Eruption on its head. Beautiful shot there against the multi-bot configuration on Impakt, flying across the arena. Now Impakt on its head, trying to self-right against the arena wall.
There is so much contact on the walls and the roof of this arena today. Huge pieces of the floor are being ripped up as well. But both robots still spinning full blast.
Beautiful shot there from Eruption.
I spoke too soon. Impakt's weapon has stopped at this point. Its belt is hanging limp by its side. This is 100% Eruption's game now.
This is a very updated version of Eruption with a belt-driven weapon. One of the first times we've ever seen that from this team. And it's working beautifully today. Look at these shots.
I'm just so impressed by how Brian can not oversteer. He's just so tight with his turns while dealing with the gyro forces.
It's all about practice. He makes it look easy, but that is not an easy feat to pull off.
Okay, now I'm watching his hands on the transmitter, and it's such fast movements. He's like really feathering and pulsing the controller.
It's, you know, in fighter jets, they build in instability to make them more nimble. That's what's going on here. He's twitching.
Okay.
And when you twitch a little more in one direction, you steer instantly in that direction.
Look at that shot.
We are starting a countdown. This is going to be the end of the match. Eruption is going to take it home by knockout.
Impakt just stuck into the floor. No unsticks left. Lars in defeat. Brian in celebration. Knockout victory. Eruption will be going on to face Hurt Caboose in the next round.
It looks like we have Stag, Beetlebot, and Red Panda.
Fight. Robots fight.
I've been very impressed with Red Panda all day, but my heart says Stag Beetlebot. I am a bug lover, so.
Absolutely, Michael Cross and Stag Beetlebot, he's an important part of this community. Really started out as a bit of a kit basher, putting two different kits together and kind of figuring it out, making it work. Now he's got much more of a custom machine, but he is going up against a vicious competitor in Red Panda.
I love the simplicity of Red Panda. It's just a get back to basics vertical spinner, and it's well driven, it's calm, it's not it's a well balanced machine.
Yeah, the only thing really super special about this machine apparently is an absurd battery capacity.
You know, that's nice sometimes. It's something I never would have planned for till I lucked into it myself, but being able to get out of a fight, it goes very well. Go upstairs, leave your robot on the table, go get a snack, and come back can be a huge boost when you don't have to sit there, take your robot apart, charge all the batteries, put it back together, double check it, safety check it. Oh my goodness, folks, look at the spinner on the front of Stag Beetlebot. That weapon is dented in hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be kind of a zero-shaped beater bar, and it is bent inwards.
Ouch.
Red Panda is just taking it to everyone in this cage.
Red Panda is intent for our housebot to have a new hat in the form of Stag Beetlebot. It looks like this is going to be a judge's decision. Both of these robots are driving beautifully still. However, without a weapon coming out of this bench, Stag Beetlebot is not looking like a contender any longer. We are going to go to the judge's decision now. Sam, you want to read this off?
Yeah, let's see. It's Red Panda by a unanimous decision.
Interesting fact is this fight starting, Sleepy Anime Girl Club, Keziah's team, first time making it into the semifinals and doing so with two robots.
Yeah.
Jelly Baby, a part of that same team and doing exactly the same thing they've been doing all day. Beautiful pin in the corner, just a slight lift, just an inch or so into the air, just enough to lift those wheels off the floor. Ooh, nice shot.
Wow, and a follow-up.
3 in a row, 4 in a row. Brian Boxell is not letting up, and then another lift, scoop, and pin.
Yep.
Nice, good shift in momentum by Jelly Baby.
Now, Jelly Belly really needs to be able to tank hits in order to get this strategy to work.
Something just flew off.
That was the googly eye, the most important part of the robot.
Yeah, you're right. Also the most unsettling part of the robot.
Now you can see huge hit after huge hit on Jelly Baby, but no discernible damage yet.
Nice shot from Eruption there. Eruption now on their head, able to self-right against the wall. Ooh, Jelly Baby, unfortunately, just sticking themselves against the floor and flipping backwards. They almost got a pin there. Oh, nice shot! Directly into the back plate of Jelly Baby. Brian Boxell dialing it in.
This is where you see the driving experience of Brian coming in so key. Jelly Baby needs to push a little less hard once it has the beginnings of a pin. And they aren't doing that so far. Eruption needs to do exact opposite. It needs to floor it every single time.
Yeah, just juggle
it is doing
Jelly
so
Baby.
every single time.
Wow. You can see just how low slung the weapon is on Eruption, able to get engagement even on those forks at the front of Jelly Baby.
No clear damage winner yet. Oh, there's a little bit of a pin.
Yeah, nicely done. You got to wonder how much distortion has happened at the front of those forks on Jelly Baby, though, really preventing them to win these ground game engagements as often as they were at the beginning of the fight.
Eruption able to self-right just about as fast as Jelly Baby.
Nice backwards pin there up against the wall. Well done. We're getting down to the last 0 seconds of this matchup. This goes to the judges. Jelly Baby backing right up to the door.
That was an incredible match, incredible matchup of robots, an incredible matchup of drivers. We have breaking news coming in across the board. Eruption taking it home. Jelly Baby, a solid set of scores, but not enough Eruption will be going on to the finals.
This is going to be a fantastic matchup.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots,
Away
fight.
we go. That was a very cautious start from Keziah.
Better of the first exchange.
Very cautious start from Chainsaw Kitty. Is the weapon stopped on Chainsaw Kitty? I believe it is.
And
It
then,
is. That is not a good place to be for Keziah at this point in the bracket.
no, but
or
we
in the
got
match.
a fully held pin on both bots there from Red Panda. So Chainsaw Kitty trying to rack up the control points if they can. Ooh, that's not great. 2 shots right into the corner there from Red Panda.
You can really hear Red Panda revving up.
I gotta say, great control driving from Chainsaw Kitty. We don't usually need to see that because the weapon hits so hard.
All the recovering from the bounces has paid off.
Yeah, Keziah has transitioned seamlessly here to a control driver. Very impressive, but it only takes 1 hit from Red Panda for that streak to end.
Yeah. And way more than half of this fight still left to go.
Yeah, and let's not forget, with a weapon down, the control and aggression from Chainsaw Kitty needs to be impeccable for the rest of this match if they want to win.
And it's tough to be aggressive when your opponent still has a spinning weapon in the front of their robot and you do not.
Yeah, something in your brain doesn't want to hit those engagements the way you really need to.
You know, folks,
Beautiful
Chainsaw
pin.
Kitty is delivering so far. These are incredible pins. Oh, as we zoom in, I don't know what happened. The weapon belt's still there. The weapon is still there. The motor is still there.
No, it's just stuck.
It's just stuck. Or burnt out. Oh, interesting. You saw a moment ago the forks on the front of Red Panda getting stuck in the arena floor.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And a flip from Chainsaw Kitty.
A flip and a perfectly executed pushing of the weapon into the wall.
And then into their own multi-bot configuration. Well done.
All right, it looks like Red Panda kind of turning it around here, able to flip Chainsaw Kitty upside down with a shot to the backside.
This is not where Chainsaw Kitty wants to be. They have a tough time self-righting when they don't have a weapon, but they managed to pull it off anyway.
Yeah, high centered there on the smaller bot.
Yeah, this is, I don't know if it's an intentional pin or not. We'll see if they can de-pin in a moment. But that is a great look for Red Panda.
There goes a fork.
I believe that was a fork off Kitty.
It was. That fork, however, was pretty bent up.
That looks like the thing. Are any of those wheels touching the ground?
They are not. This is going to be an unstick.
No, we're down to the last
No, we are
1
down to
second
the last.
in the matchup.
Man,
Saved by the bell, as it were. This will go to the judges.
that was tooth and nail for the entirety of the match.
I am stressed out, guys.
I saw Jaren fall to the floor after that match. I think he is stressed out as well.
Yeah, that was an incredible driving showing from Chainsaw Kitty and an incredible technical showing in terms of the robot from Red Panda.
Congratulations, Jaren. Red Panda, you're going on to the final match to go for the dumpster.
And I just want to say one thing. Incredible thank you to Aiden, also known as Flurb, who, incredible minibot driver, never driven for me before today. Incredible driver, and I would not be here without him.
Good luck, Keziah. I am so proud of you. You are awesome. Congratulations. I can't wait to see you again. Back to you guys.
All right, Eruption from Brian Boxell out of Marlborough, Massachusetts. He's got a drive speed of 27 miles per hour. Multiply that times 10 and you got his weapon speed. He's sporting a 51 and 26 record. That's an incredible number of fights. And then from the Red Panda squad, we've got Jaren Leibson from Worcester, Massachusetts. A drive speed of 9 miles per hour, but an impressive 293 miles per hour on that weapon. 16 and 5, Jaren is.
Fight,
And we are underway. head-on collision, exactly what you would expect from Brian Boxel and Eruption. He wants to see how these weapons are going to match up, and so far, he's taken each one of these engagements.
Yeah, he is winning these exchanges one after another.
Wow,
wow.
Oh, that robot is stuck in the ground. It is boring its way to China.
And Eruption almost burying themselves into the side rail to unstick them, launching them on top of the house spot. Launching them again. Toastering them behind the house spot.
These hits are insane. So much speed from Eruption, delivering so much energy with every bit of contact.
Now, Brian Boxel has foisted dumpster gold in the past, but not since July 2022 has he won a golden dumpster in this tournament. It's looking pretty good for him so far, 1 minute into this fight.
Yeah, pieces are going flying. The forks on the front of Red Panda are sticking it up in the air and mobilizing it. They may well get an unstick, but friends, this is a situation where an unstick is just going to put them right back in the sights of Eruption. They took the end of the match. That is a knockout.
Brian Boxel celebrating, rightly so. Phenomenal driving match. His bot performed beautifully. First dumpster since July 2022. Well deserved by Brian Boxel.
Tell me, how'd it work out for you?
I think it worked out pretty well, actually. I'm so happy with it. Oh my God.
Now the thing that you have to think about moving ahead in the year, Eruption, World Championships, anything that you're gonna do in the interim?
I wouldn't settle for anything less than World Championships. That is what I have my eyes set on. I want the Golden Brett. Eruption is intended to have a flywheel. I signed up for this event late, and I didn't have time to put the flywheel on it, but it's supposed to have an anti-gyro flywheel. It's going to be crazy maneuverable, and I am really, really excited to see where the robot goes from here.
One last thing for me to do. Brian, hold it high. Congratulations, your dumpster.
Amazing run for Brian. It's gotta feel so good to just hold up a little baby dumpster full of cash.
Absolutely. First one in 2 years. Congratulations to Brian Boxel. Slogging his way through amazing competitors in the 3-pound bracket.
An amazing bit of pomp and circumstance. That said, that is our March event. Thank you all for joining us. It is so meaningful that you share this with us, that you tune in. I'm Ricky Willems, Sam Hansen, Kyle Crows, and so many others. Luke, Chris, all of the crew that makes this possible. Thank you. Join us next time. We will see you live in April, and we may see you in March at RIT. If you want to join, thank you again, and we will see you next time. This is NHRL. Yeah!